It's not crooked. Okay, happy?
Yes.
We're on. Hi, Crystal.
Hello.
Wait, I can't even unmute you.
I got it.
Hi, there you are.
Hi. How are you?
We're well, and yourself?
So good. So
Are you excited?
I am. Next week when I see you, I'll be in Orlando. I'll be in Florida.
Okay.
Nice.
Perfect.
I'm surrounded by bags. There's suitcases over here. There's suitcases over here.
Colleen, you look tired.
I've been up since 2 a.m. Mexico time. I'm like,
Perfect. Good thing you got Thrive.
Yeah.
We might make you talk today, so that's good. Definitely putting you on the spot, right?
oh my gosh, it was like.
You can do it.
Joe's seeing if he has headphones right now. I'm in the Sky Lounge right now, so it's kind of.
Oh, all right. I won't make you talk if you can't.
No, I should be good.
We're just going to give people a couple of minutes to jump on. I know we're right about on time. We won't be a big, long meeting today. We just have a few things that we should go over. Let's see. Yeah, we're about good. We might as well get started. I'd like to go over a new process for anyone that may have missed last week's meeting. We're going to go over some recaps from Cabo, hopefully with Colina because she was there. And then I want to go over Thrive Fit, which I am ridiculously excited for. And that's like right up my alley. I'm ready for this. So who's excited for all the new stuff coming out?
I'm excited.
We need some new fire breathing around here, right? This is all these new things are going to help out, bring on new people. And I think the excitement and the momentum is what we need. And that's going to get everyone moving. So with that being said, part of that excitement is doing these things with potential promoters. We're not going to do a Zoom for every customer unless that's the only way they want to do it, which is perfectly fine. I don't mind doing that. But for promoters, I would really like to do at least one, if not two Zooms a week with promoters to help all of you guys out. I don't know how you guys feel about that yet, but I'm going to have a run through with Dustin so he can hit all the highlights for me of what I need to talk about with your promoters. And we are going to strip this right down and we're going to make it nice and easy and simple. I think we're missing the simple aspect when we use the funnel and we tell them all the great things that they can get when they become a promoter. It's bull. Hi, Rocco. It's bull. We need to focus on VIP 800 and let them hit their VIP and see some money come back in, and then they get excited for all the stuff they can do. If we go straight in, which is something that we've been doing since day one, we've been told to do this, you can earn your car and you're brand new, you don't even have a customer yet. You go, how the hell am I going to sell $12,000 worth of Thrive in 1 month, right? It's ridiculously overwhelming. You don't know how to break it down, and you go, I'm never going to get there, and people just give up because it seems too hard, right? How many of you were on that train of, I'll never get there, it's too hard, right? We're not going to do it anymore. We're going to hit them VIP 800. Great, you just earned $660. Let's do it again this week. Now you get $1,320. And they start seeing things happen. And there's a fire, and there's like, I feel great, and these people feel great, and we've got some stuff happening, and that's what we need to roll on. And I think it's super, super important that we keep that excitement up. Hi, Crystal, go ahead.
I also think along those lines, it's so important because how can that new promoter promise their new promoters that they can help them hit this bonus when they didn't do it themselves. They're not going to have that passion. They're not going to have that confidence when they couldn't do it. They're going to come at the newest promoter with like, well, you have a chance that you could do this. No, you want them to go, this was easy. I did it. You can do it. I'm going to help you. So I think the importance of hitting that VIP, it starts from day one, and it trickles down into your business and into your team. If they did it, they're going to be confident that they can help someone else do it too.
Right. I agree 100%. And guys, this reset is number 5 with the company.
I think so, yeah.
Number 5 with the company. I have hit every single reset that this company has ever done, including my first one, with the exception of one. I did 800 and I didn't get the 1600. But this will be the 5th time I hit VIP 1600, and it's not because I have an established business. This is all new stuff. It's all brand new. It's exactly the same for everyone across the board. We're all putting the same work in. If I can do it, any single one of you can do it. I am positive of it. It's not that hard, but it's consistency. Consistency is what makes this business. You guys all know that. When you step out for a week or you get frustrated or fed up like we all have, 2 weeks later you go, holy crap, my business sucks, right? Because you stepped out. And that's just how it works. You can do this business full-time. You can do this business part-time, but you can't do this business sometimes. It doesn't work. Many people have tried and they all failed. So that's a big, big thing. As long as you're consistent, it's going to happen. Your circles may take longer than other people. I have people that I've started with, actually that started after me, blew right by me. It frustrates the hell out of me, but there's nothing I can do. Their circle is different than my circle. That's all there is to it. And, part of that book that I recommended that I saw Colleen was reading, which I was happy about.
So good.
That Subtle Art of Not Giving an F is basically teaches you that. Like, you don't need to worry about what everyone else is doing. Do you. Stay in your own lane, stay consistent, see that goal, have a plan to get there, and follow it. And that's all it's going to take. Sorry, doorbell. So that was all I had to say about that beginning. Like I said, I'm going to wait until I have a dry run with Dustin, so I know exactly what to tell you guys of what we're going to do. You will all have a new, like a Phoenix funnel. I don't know what else to call it right now, but that's our way of doing it. And it will be outlined so you know what's going to happen. So you're not sitting on this Zoom with us like, really? What is he talking about? And we want you to be involved and be knowledgeable, and then you can do them for your team. That's what we're going to do. We're building leaders here. Every single person on this Zoom is a leader, and you're going to be able to do this on your own, and your team will explode. I'm watching Dustin do it. He texts me every single day and says, how are we doing? I don't get that from anyone else. He's not on my team. He doesn't benefit at all. He's just my friend that's trying to help. And I can't even be more appreciative that he is always checking on us. And that's all of us. So, Colleen, I don't know if you actually got to see him because he hides when he's on. Yeah, he doesn't come out on his getaways, which is so weird to me, but it's it. But
I was surprised that I even saw Cole. Yes, I was so excited. He's so awesome.
He is definitely a pretty cool guy. Super laid back, probably the most chill guy I ever met.
Yeah, he was like, you know me? And I'm like, we're friends on Facebook.
That's awesome.
She's a doll too.
Yes, she. I don't know if you're familiar though. Brooke was one of the founders of Maxim magazine.
Wow, no, I did not know that.
She's a smart lady, and she knows everyone in like the fashion and model industry. So she's a great person, and she's still very humble, down to earth, normal.
Yeah, she thanked me for going over and introducing her. She goes, usually we get out of these things and everybody's inboxing us. Oh, we didn't want to say hi because we didn't know how to approach you. And I'm like, no, not me. I'm that crazy Italian that's just gonna go for it.
That's awesome. I'm like you. I will go up and say hi to anyone because I don't feel like anyone's that far above me that I can't say hi. And every single one has been amazing. So I'm glad you got to see some people. I saw you got a picture with Paul. I thought you had a great time. So good. I don't know how much time you have. I'd really like to roll into the announcements from Cabo.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll do a quick outline so you can refresh it because I know you don't have anything in front of you. And then you can kind of elaborate. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right. So first off, you guys all saw new DFT colors for fall. I think it's pretty cool. Even for us down here, I think it's awesome, although I'm still going to stick with the bright colors because that's just me. They look better with a tan. New burn colors, the black and gold.
I like that.
I think that's super cool. Those are going to be amazing when you go out someplace and you're dressed up nice. They're not going to stand out like a Band-Aid. I think it's very, very cool.
He said that they actually used like a real gold metallic in them. So when the sun hits it, it's going to sparkle and people are going to be like, what is that?
Perfect. Punta Cana. Who's excited to go to Punta Cana, right?
This girl.
I know you guys all missed the last one, but you will not miss this one. I will not miss this one. I will guarantee you I will hit it. And I am going for VIP on this. This is balls out, no holds barred. I'm doing this, and I want you guys with me. I need everyone to step up and join me on this because this will be the best VIP that I have ever done. I will guarantee you that. I've heard that from several of the millionaires and 200K up, like the real higher ups, that they are going all out on this one. The last Punta Cana VIP was a catamaran out in the middle of the ocean, and then they came back to a private party on the beach with catered dinner. It was like a 5-star dinner that was served, and I'm blown away by them trying to one up that. My guess is it's going to be on a giant yacht somewhere, and that's going to be the whole VIP party. And I am not missing this. I won't miss it. I heard about the last one for months and months on end. I was so mad that I was two promoter packs away, and I didn't try hard enough. And I have no one to blame but me.
And Dana yelled at him. Like, legit yelled at him.
Dana yelled at me. She said, my whole team is there. Why aren't you here? We're going, and then sent me a picture as they were on their way there and said, have fun in your room, we're going. So she kind of like hit me hard, but I need that. You guys all know that's what motivates me. That's what makes me say, oh, this is not happening again.
And that's when you were in Toronto.
And then I hit VIP for Toronto. So yeah, that's
They motivated.
So let's make that happen, you guys. It is going to be the best vacation you have ever had in your life. I don't care where you've been. I don't care what you've done. But to have all of these thrivers around you, just having a good time, all expenses paid. Colleen, is that not like the best feeling ever? You walk around and see all these people that you're Facebook friends with, right?
Yeah, and even the people that I met just from either being on the same plane and then we connected later on. I went to dinner with new friends. Joe met some new thriving husbands. It was fun. I actually forgot my balance. So I had to borrow some. Joe's like, I'm pretty sure you're going to be in an area where, you'll have your balance. Just some of the people that everybody's happy. And I even said that in Vegas, you look around and everybody's smiling, saying hello, and everybody was just so amazing there. Didn't matter what rank you were, nobody was focused on that. It was just you were there, you were having a good time, you were going to the party, and that was that. You were there to have fun, and learn. I mean, even Paul was having a blast. He mentioned Tito's quite a few times.
Paul likes his Tito's.
He loves his Tito's.
But I won't say anything here further than that. But
yeah, no, he's so funny. But they said that they are aiming, hopefully, the 15th to the 20th to have everything in warehouse. But other than that, you've pretty much nailed everything. They didn't mention anything on Thrive Bites. That's the one thing I was hoping for, but nothing new on the Thrive Bites.
I heard that they're keeping that a secret on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a big one. I think that's going to be like the thing that kicks us all over, besides the Thrive Fit, which I'm ridiculously excited about.
He focused a lot on December 20th. That is the biggest week where everybody wants to supply everything for their families for the holiday. But I have a feeling, my gut tells me something else is going to be happening on December 20th, because he did throw that date around a lot.
Really?
And he did say that we are in for some really big changes with the new year coming. Yeah, I think he mentioned December 20th about, I want to say 8 to 10 times. And I kept looking at Crystal and I'm like, what the heck's happening on the 20th? And she's like, I have no idea. But 12/20, 2018, he said.
You guys put that in your calendar. Something big's happening. So
yeah,
we'll remember that.
I don't want to be held responsible if nothing does, but he kept referring to that date a lot.
Was it Paul or Jason? Because
Paul.
Oh yeah, that is definitely something happening.
Yeah.
Paul, you'll notice as you get to see him in person more and more, and not on a call, he will let the cat out of the bag on a lot of things, and then they will go, "Hey, Paul, let's go over here. We're gonna let Jason talk now." Like they'll pull sweat. So
Get the hook around the neck.
Big, totally happening. He doesn't like to keep a secret, which is funny. So.
No, there was a lot of times where he was like, maybe we'll tell them about one more thing at the end. And Jason kept looking at him like, will you stop it?
Yeah, he's like the voice of reason. So I posted a new image of Thrive Fit. I don't know if you guys all got to see it yet, but it seemed to be a lot more detail of exactly what's in it. That made me very excited because, as you guys know, I'm a total gym rat right now, and I love it. And Kim and I have added a couple of new products from another company into after our 3 steps, but into the whole system that we're doing.
A pre-workout.
We did a pre-workout. And in that pre-workout, we've got our BCAAs. We've got the L-arginine. We've got some. Explain
that to people if they don't know what it is.
The L-arginine is basically what stops your muscles from getting that soreness, that acidic buildup that cramps you up, and it helps build that muscle as opposed to just healing it and flattening you out. It will also increase your stamina, increases your circulatory system, and it gives you what weightlifters or bodybuilders will call a pump. So say, for instance, I'm working biceps and you will actually physically see them get bigger as you're doing it. That's a pump. It goes away, but that's so much oxygen, increases the nitric oxide level in your blood, and that is what builds that muscle. The more oxygen you get in your blood, the better your muscles are going to respond, and the bigger you're going to get, and the more fit you're going to be. And then the recovery part, I know Amy Rice? Amy Rice, Andrea Kaufman, one of the millionaire leaders, posted their notes on the Thrive Fit. I don't believe they're correct. I may be wrong, but I don't believe they're correct. Thrive Build is your pre-workout. Thrive Circulate is during your workout. It's a drink that you're going to drink during that workout that is going to give you kind of a pre-workout feel and do all those things for your circulatory system. And then Recover is your post-workout. So 3 drinks from what I can tell. I don't think they're shakes. They haven't said anything about that. I've never seen anything like these be shakes except for possibly the pre, because it has so much protein in it. It is casein and whey protein. That's not vegetarian, not plant-based. That's all cow-based. So for your vegan people or vegetarian people, it's not good for them. But once I see the levels of what's in these products, it's going to make a lot more sense. But I like what I see. And it's funny that we just added these things in. And then, hey, here's what's coming in Thrive Fit. So it fits together. Like, Jason is totally paying attention to the meatheads. I'm going to use that word.
The Thrive meathead.
That was his word.
He looks phenomenal. Like, he is jacked.
Even the last time we saw him, we were like, what the hell?
Yeah.
He's been eating his Wheaties.
Yeah. So he's really paying attention to that, and I'm super appreciative that they're going for that segment.
Because it's hard. It's hard for you to promote this to somebody that's been a bodybuilder or is in the fitness industry that's been doing this for years, because they're so set in their ways on the supplements that they already take. So when you can add these things on top of that, I mean, we already know that the core 3 steps are flipping amazing, and they work for anybody, and they're great for bodybuilders too, if they can just, you know, maybe not be so set in their ways and like realize and break down the products and realize that they need these. But that, I think, is going to really help you in those areas as far as getting people in.
One of the biggest problems or roadblocks that I've run into, and I'm sure some of you guys have, I know Crystal has, Henry Maria, but love you guys, but people that are in the fitness industry, people that, like Kim says, are set in their ways, they know supplements, they know what every single thing they take does. They're like freaking scientists, and Henry is probably the worst one I've ever seen. He has it in his head and knows every little thing, how much you should take for your weight, what it's exactly going to do for you, what they do together. Like, the guy really impressed me with his knowledge, and he told me he needs this and this and this and this and this and why he needed it. And all those things he needed are right in that Thrive Fit. So I feel like they're going in the good direction for us to start promoting to that fitness crowd, the gym rats.
And this is a great opportunity for us to circle back, because some of us have been doing this for a while, and we've gotten those pushbacks from the professionals, from the people who study these particular supplements and what they need for what they do. We all know the 3 steps are for everybody. Grandma's not in the gym benching 300. She doesn't need the Thrive Fit, right? So this is a great way to kind of separate the two. So people like me that think they don't need supplements, you can say, well, no, this is your vitamins. Everybody needs this. But those people that didn't want to hear what you had to say, didn't want to see your little sticker because they know what they need and they're spending $300 at GNC already, so they don't want to talk about vitamins. This is a great time to circle back and go, hey, I know that you weren't interested in the Thrive experience because you have such a specific need when it comes to supplements. So I'm really excited to share this with you. And you stop there. When's a good time for us to chat? Again, we're using that very simple, presentation of, hey, I have something, and then cut it off and get them on the phone, get them on a FaceTime. We've been talking about this opportunity Zoom, and I know we're not really going to get into it too much tonight, but I've been taking little bits of what we've learned already from Dustin and implementing them into what I'm already doing. So instead of getting on the phone and having a conversation, I will tell my customer, FaceTime me, or here's the link to my Zoom. Let's chat. Let's talk. I want to see your face. I want you to see my face. You're having a more genuine conversation. So I've been taking little bits and pieces of what we've learned from Dustin already, and it's great for me because we're changing the routine. You kind of feel like one of those actors on a stage that you do the same show for 6 weeks, twice a night, 7 days a week, and you get to the point where it's just burned into your brain and it's automatic. So changing up the verbiage, changing up the way we do things is going to change the way you deliver your message. Just being genuinely excited about what you're talking about instead of being like a robot, and really keeping it simple right off the bat. Like Dustin says, a 3-year-old needs to understand what you're talking about. So using verbiage like VIP 800 and auto bonus and all of that other stuff, they don't understand what you're talking about. It sounds like something they're not familiar with, and that immediately turns into a no in their head. So you kind of lost them there. So keeping it simple is something that I've went back to because I found as a leader in this group here, I try to lead. I try to do the things that I ask Scott and Kim to do for me, or we've asked Jamie or Crystal or Nikki to do for us, because I'm trying to lead. Well, I think I lost the part about keeping it simple, and let me connect with you later, and we're going to talk to my friend. Make sure that you're always using these words that are warm and fuzzy and familiar, and make it really fun. One other thing that Dustin talked about that I've kind of implemented is kind of poking fun a little bit, having a genuine conversation with someone and being like, yeah, the company's been around for 6 years and we went to $1 billion faster than Facebook and Google, but who cares? I have a vitamin that makes me feel like Wonder Woman. I don't care how much money the CEO of this company is making, because I know how this makes me feel. That's relatable. Talking about numbers and statistics is sometimes not relatable for people because they don't care how much money that guy's making either. They don't care how fast Google and Facebook went to $1 billion because they don't see a dime of it. So you have to have a conversation with someone that is relatable to them. And then
maybe you do have someone that cares about that, and that's a great number to throw at them. You got to listen. Listening is the key. And relating, like Crystal said, relate to that person. You got to know what their hot buttons are. And if you don't talk to them as a human before you start pitching, you're not going to know what those hot buttons are.
Right. And I love, I'll end with this, his analogy of the movie trailer. You go to the movies and you see this trailer. They spent millions of dollars and months to put up this trailer, and you see the trailer and you cannot wait to see this movie. When you leave and you call your friend and you go, oh my gosh, we have to go see this new movie, X, Y, and Z. They didn't get the $1 million presentation. They're not as excited as you are. Hopefully they like you enough to trust you and go see the movie, but the $1 million presentation is what really sells somebody. So getting somebody that presentation is so important. Telling somebody that we're going to get on the phone and we're going to talk to my friend later. Nobody likes to be on the phone, but this is more, I feel like people want to use this kind of technology. You might have some people that, don't, I don't know what this Zoom thing is about, or I look like a mess and I don't want people to see me. But for the most part, I feel like having a face-to-face conversation with somebody on your phone, that's how we live these days. This is normal. And jumping on a phone call, a three-way phone call, that's not normal. Nobody does that. You know what I mean? So I love.
Call, they want their three-way back.
I got party line. So I feel like this is a little bit easier for people to do. Like it makes more sense. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to maybe even do a Facebook event with Dustin and have a larger audience for him to speak to and work towards getting some people on that as well. So I'm really excited. I'm excited that the reset dropped right now because we're all in this reset mode. It's exciting to be like, yes, I'm going to try this. And now I have this amazing list that I've been keeping for 27 months that I'm going to go back through and I'm going to pull all those people back out and I'm going to do it right this time. And I'm going to be honest and I'm going to say, I'm sorry, I'm not sure you got the $1 million presentation 2 years ago when I reached out to you. You probably didn't because I had no idea what I was talking about. But here I am, 27 months later, still taking the 3 steps. And now you're going to listen to me. One more thing. I know I have so much going on in my head right now. I had a major win today for myself. I did a chicken list face-to-face conversation with my best friend, my oldest, best friend in the world. She supports me 1,000%, but she's never tried this product. She was pregnant when I started. She was nursing for a while. She was pregnant again. It's just been a stretch of time. So it just kind of went away. And every time we get together, we talk and she asks how my business is doing. And we've talked about it a few times. Yeah, I think my husband would really need it and I would love to try it, but she's never really showed interest. And I have so much respect for her. I know she's my best friend. And if she really wanted to, she'd be like, hey, I want to try it. So I've never really went there with her. Well, today I did. I was like, she said she was exhausted. And I went, why? Can I ask you a question? Why are you not doing this with me? Like, what is the reason? And she was like, it's money. I can't afford it. And I said, do you think I'm lying to you when I tell you I will help you get it for free? You think I spend $200 a month on vitamins? Come on, I can help you. And we finally had that conversation. I was so proud of myself because I was afraid. You're afraid to push those people away. You don't want them to get mad at you. You don't want them to think, oh God, here she goes selling me the vitamins. But I said to myself, she needs this. It's my job to help her. I'm her best friend. So we had a great conversation and her husband are going to start thriving. I know we are going to see incredible results. He's like 400 pounds. And he's not just overweight, he is massive. Like, he's the size of a football player. So he's tired. His body can't handle all of that. And he travels a lot. They've got 3 kids. They've got 2 dogs. I mean, this product's going to change their lives. And because I finally decided to take her off the chicken list, there was no reason why I shouldn't be able to have that conversation with my best friend. So that was my win today. And I'm going to stop talking.
Good job.
Thanks.
We all need those. We all need a good, now I feel better that I did that, because now it's going to pump you up. If you can do that chicken list, then a stranger is no big deal. So what? I'm going to urge you guys to go back through your list of all the people that said no and talk to them. Call them. FaceTime them. Don't wait for Facebook Messenger. I'm telling you guys, because I care about every single one of you on here. If you live your life hoping that someone on Facebook is going to answer you and sign up for Thrive, you will fail in this business. You need to talk to people. You need to call your friends. Like Dustin says, call those 10 people that you would call when you're getting married or something big in your life has happened. Those 10 people should support you. They don't have to buy your shit, but they can support you. And you can always say, well, maybe it's not for you at this time, but do you know anyone else that's exhausted that may need this? Anyone I can talk to? Maybe just hit me a referral. Don't be afraid to ask for those. It happens all the time. I'll tell you one other thing. Oh, go ahead.
I feel like because they're saying no, and they probably love you. If they're one of those 10 people, they love you so much and they want nothing more than to see you succeed. So I feel like if they're saying, no, it's not for me right now, and you ask, hey, do you know anybody else? They're really going to want to bring you some people to show that support. They want to see you succeed. Just because it's not their time, I think that would be, something they really feel strongly about, supporting you in that way.
Absolutely. And branch out on your social media. I know a lot of people are stuck on Facebook and you're starting. I see some of you starting on Instagram. If you, now, not that I'm like some social media professional, I'm not, I'm just going to tell you. But if you really want to grow, you need to show people things they haven't seen before. That's a big one. And you can't post it's not this team, but we have other Thrivers that I've unfollowed on Instagram because they post 17, 18 pictures a day. And my entire feed is every other one of theirs. Like, really? Do I need to see 12 pictures of your son? I love him, but please, 1 a day, make a multi-post, something like that. 2 a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. Use your hashtags.
Yeah, Instagram is a lot different than Facebook. I mean, you shouldn't be adding, I'd say, no more than 2 posts a day on Instagram if you want to retain your audience, because you will end up getting unfollowed. It just it becomes redundant after a while when people keep seeing the same thing over and over and over again. And I've actually been doing really good with gaining followers. I'm up to almost 2,200 now on Instagram. So I post my gym stuff every day, and I really don't mention Thrive that much. I don't even, and what's funny is I post my Instagram to Facebook and I don't hashtag Thrive anymore. And I don't know. You got to be really careful now with Facebook because they're snoozing. You can snooze keywords. So if you have those people in your Facebook that, snooze Thrive, they're not going to see any of your posts if you mention it. So
if they're really tired, you may not know this. You can go into your settings in Facebook and say, I don't want to see anything that says Thrive.
Yeah.
So none of you are going to show up on their stuff. It kind of sucks for us. So be careful what you use for words. If you can make a post with Thrive in it and the same exact post without Thrive, and they'll see the second one.
Yeah. So I've been really cautious with what I've been using and how I've been posting. I haven't really been sharing a lot of Thrive stuff on social media lately because I feel like everybody that knows me knows what I do by now. And I just feel like for me, I'm giving them insight to what I've been doing lately instead of that. And that's seems to be what's working for me. So I don't know if you're not getting a lot of luck, maybe try and switch it up a little bit, and that might help.
Last thing, because we're running a little late tonight, is we're going to go back to VIP 800. My goal is to help all of you hit it. Make sure you're doing your IPAs. That's income producing activities every single day. Not scrolling through Facebook. Call people up. Hey, how's it going? I've got this amazing stuff that I need you to try. Call people. That's where your difference is going to be. Every VIP reset I've hit, I called about 30 people a day. And you sound like the biggest pain in the ass, but guess what? Some people will really, really appreciate that phone call. Yep, I've watched you post it on Facebook for the last 2 years. About time you called me. And you'll go, why didn't I do this earlier? It happens every time I reach out to someone that has said no to me 25 times, and I will call them and they'll go, well, it's about time you called. Okay. And I just don't know why that's not the first thing we do. I didn't do it. You're probably not doing it, but I'm just giving you some tips that worked out. That's all.
You know, and when it comes to the VIP 800, just remember, you need 4 people that are willing to spend $200 each. Don't worry about the promoters. Don't worry about the customers. 4 people to spend $200 each. That's all you need to think about. And it's so much easier when you think about it that way, because I know doing the welcome calls for people, explaining it to them that they need, 2 customers and 2 promoters, and then you got to buy the promoter packs and this and that. It gets flipping confusing. I'm like, I was confused the first time I heard it. So just keep it simple. 4 people, $200 a piece. And then, that's pretty much your job to figure out how, they order the packs. Make sure that you steer them in the right direction so those promoters order the promoter packs and the customers, order what they need. And, I know a lot of people don't want to promote, but my biggest selling point when I was actually running for things was just telling them, hey, you get upgraded shipping and it's no extra charge. You'll get your stuff FedEx 2 days. You're not going to wait around. So, and there's nothing locking them into promoting. There's no minimums or anything like that. So I don't know if that's helpful.
And the other, you don't need an auto ship as a promoter.
So
a lot of people are not sure about that. No auto ship. You get the same pricing as auto ship and your upgraded shipping. A lot of people are like, all right, I'll do it. Let them watch what can happen.
And the other thing too, hey, you'd really be helping me out if you ordered this promoter pack. It's the same product you'd be getting if you ordered this, but you're just doing me a huge favor if you order it this way instead. Simple.
So we do get upgraded shipping as promoters.
Absolutely. Always 2 days.
I had no idea about that.
Because Colina didn't get a welcome call.
No, I did. I think Crystal did my welcome call with Tina.
All right, I'll yell at her. No, I'm just kidding. No,
because I remember you yelled at Tina for doing that. Is she on here? She's gonna yell at me.
No, she's on her way home, right? She hasn't left yet.
I don't know. No, Crystal's on her way home. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know about Tina. I know she had a wedding.
Oh yes, you're right. Just don't push people to the wrong direction. Do what's good for them. Make sure it works for both of you guys. I hate hearing, well, so-and-so pushed me to a promoter just so they could earn this. Make sure it's a good fit for that person,
And as long as it's somebody that's not going to want to run for something later on, because you don't want to screw them out of that opportunity to actually earn that money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to leave anything. I'm sorry. Promoter packs also. Don't forget, new people, when they sign on and order a 400 pack, not only does it help you tremendously, but they're getting those 10% off codes and 10 free shipping codes. It's huge. That is enough to push them over the edge to get new people started. You got 10 codes to say, even to 5 people or 10 people even, hey, I'll give you free shipping and 10% off. Let's get started. How can they not get customers that way? It's easy. We help out their uplines. You as an upline, throw them 20 credits. Big deal. Use your credits to help your new people. That's huge. That's probably the biggest thing that's helped me, and it's the dumbest thing ever. I don't even give them $15. It's $14. It covers their shipping. All people need to hear is, oh, you're going to cover my shipping? Okay, I'll do it. I offered you 25 and you said no, and now you took 14. Like, it doesn't make any sense, but in their head, you're covering a shipping charge that they were going to get and they don't want to pay.
Yeah, and they're getting something for free.
That's all. Start low. And then if they balk, then you go to 25 if you have to. Like, help people out. Like I've given people half off when I know they can't afford it. And I always tell them, you've got 30 days to bring me 2 people. That's it. Or there's nothing I can do for you. And I let them deal with that and process that. I can bring you 2 people in 30 days. I've had one guy bring me 15 people in a month. And he didn't even want to be a promoter. I'm like, you're good at 2. Well, don't I get more credits? I'm like, no, you don't. But he kept bringing them, so whatever. You know, you never know. Like, some people will just tell everyone they know and they just don't want to promote. That's okay. Anyone else have anything before I close out? We've been jabbering all the whole time.
Any questions? Who's excited for this VIP reset? Gonna launch
Who's earning their VIP 800?
Yes.
Rick Perla, put that hand up. Get excited. Yes, you're doing it. Tracy Bowen, put your hand up. Yes, you are doing it. Judy, wake up. I think she's frozen, though. It's not her fault. There she is. It was frozen. Your screen is stuck. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. If you guys need anything, you know how to get a hold of me or Kim or Crystal. Any of us, we're here. And let's all hit this VIP, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait to start shouting everybody out. When you hit or you're close, make sure you tell me. I don't get a notification. I have no idea who hits it and when. Otherwise, I would just shout you out by looking at my my cloud, but I don't know. So please tell me, or your direct upline, tell them. Let's make some shout outs happen. Let's congratulate each other and pump it up, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, there's 2 months left out of this year. We all have
Let's hit it hard.
We all have some goals that we want to hit.
Who wants a great Christmas, right? Let's make this happen.
Who wants to earn their auto bonus before the end of the year?
All right.
Let's get some new auto bonus earners on this team. We'd love to see that.
All right, guys. You make it a great week. We'll see you soon.